Om. Om. Call and response. Hey Shiva Shankara, hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara, hey Maheshvara, Sukhakara Dukkahara, Sukhakara Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara. So we're putting one extra Hara in that second line. Let's try it all together. Hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara, Sukhakara Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara, hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara, Sukhakara Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara, hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara, Sukhakara Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara, hey Om. You can just close the eyes a moment. Just feeling the effects of the chanting. And I gotta say, I was playing this E.B. White version of this, and it's gospel infused, I guess you could say. And when I was coming down here, it was like, oh, Monday night, kind of low energy, and that music just pepped me up. So I'm hoping you're feeling that a little bit of peppiness from the music. It's amazing how much music can affect our energy. So the translation or interpretation we have, Shiva, destroyer of the ego, witness of all that passes. All sorrow stems from identification with the transient. All happiness from identification with the eternal. How can we find identification with the eternal? So let's take a moment to close the eyes and set an intention for the practice. And I'll talk a little bit more about the exploration throughout the class. It's fairly early in the month. So you might not have had a chance to read it, so might read a little bit throughout. All right, open the eyes, and we'll save a little bit of extra pranayama for the end of class. So bring your hands by your side and we'll engage Ujjayi Pranayama. For anybody who doesn't know, that's the inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, a little constriction in the back of the throat. And I'll come around and get the chant books in just a minute. And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Now bring your right elbow forward and your left arm comes down and up, and maybe the hands come together. Maybe you're not quite ready for that. Just do what you can. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the sternum. Exhale, round the elbows to the sternum. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round for 4. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round for 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round for 2. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Come back to center, and you can open the arms out to the side. And now bring the left elbow forward and the right arm down and up. Maybe the hands come together. Inhale, lift the elbows, looking up. Exhale, round for 5. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round for 4. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round for 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round for 2. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Come back up. And just open the arms out to the side. You can roll the shoulders back just a little bit. And now extend both legs forward. We're going to move into Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bend the right knee to the chest. Place the right foot flat on the floor outside the left knee. Flex the left foot. Inhale the left arm by the ear and exhale, twist to the right, looking behind you. Just getting started here, still warming up. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, forward. Exhale, extend the right leg. Now bend the left knee to the chest. Place the left foot flat on the floor outside the right knee. Flex the right foot. Inhale the right arm by the ear. Exhale, twist to the left, looking back to the clock wall. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale forward and extend the leg. Now bend the knees, bringing the feet to the floor. Feet are hip width distance apart. Hands behind you, fingers pointing to the buttocks. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower 4. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower 2. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Now cross the ankles and come to hands and knees. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. And exhale, twist, thread the needle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread the needle. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. And 3 breaths here. You can rest your head on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Now press your right hand down. Inhale, lift the left hand back to the sky. And exhale, lower. Other side. Inhale the right hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, lift. And exhale, thread. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Press the left hand down. Inhale the right hand back to the sky. And exhale, lower. And then tuck the toes and make your way into downward dog. And just take a moment to pedal out the feet. And I will tell you, I have a little bit of congestion here. So I'm not going to do the hands on assist, unfortunately. I love doing hands on assist. But I think it's better if I don't do them today. All right, so finding some stillness here in the downward dog. Feel your tailbone lifting high. Turn the upper arm bones out away from the face. We need open shoulders today. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Breathe here. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Walk the feet forward. The hips are over the ankles. The shoulders are over the wrists. If you can't press your hands down flat without bending the knees, grab the blocks. You want to press your hands down into something. See if that helps you release the hamstrings just a little more. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. If you feel steady, clasp the hands behind your back. Extend the arms up to the sky. Let the hands fall over your head towards Shiva. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, let go of the clasp. Bring the hands down. And heel toe your feet out to the edges of the mat. Turn the feet out so that the toes are on the floor, and then bend the knees, coming into a deep squat. Yeah, and you can sit on a block if you need to. Using the elbows to open up the external rotators just a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. I'm going to try just a little mobility thing here. Okay, so you can bring your hands down and see if you can lower your right knee down and then lift your right knee back. Now, you can also do this without your hands on the floor, but you can bring the hands to the floor if you need to. Then lower the left knee down, lift it back up. Maybe you try it with the hands off. Right knee down on the floor, lift it back. Left knee down on the floor and lift it back. All right, I know that's a little tricky. All right, hands down on the floor, lift the hips high, walk the feet in, roll all the way up. Come to stand in Tadasana. Lift the arms overhead. Exhale, clasp the hands together. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Come back to center, bring the hands behind the back, pull the elbows back, a little more shoulder opening. One more breath. And inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Find that Tadasana, find that stillness. Rooting down your feet. Rooting down into the earth. Surya Namaskar. Inhale with straight legs. Hook the thumbs. Lift the arms by the ears. Arch back. Exhale, bend the knees. Feet the hands down and behind to clasp. Straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees. Hands to earth or blocks. Right foot back to low lunge. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward, lunge. Where's your gaze? Exhale the left foot forward, fold over the legs. Gaze is shins. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down and behind to clasp, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hands to earth or blocks, gazing forward. Left foot back to low lunge. Exhale, step back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale, the left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, the right foot forward, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, flip the arms by the ears and arch back. Exhale, Tadasana. We're talking a lot about the gaze and drishti this month. So just want to remind you that in your chaturanga, two things. Make sure you pull your elbows into your body for chaturanga. You don't want them out. You want them in, really grazing your ribs. And then on chaturanga, your gaze is forward. So really be deliberate about your gaze. And we're going to do this one again. Inhale with straight legs, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears, arch back, gazes at the thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down and behind to clasp, straighten arms and legs, gazes shins. Inhale, bend the knees, hands to earth or blocks, gazes forward, right foot back to low lunge. Exhale, step back to downward dog, gazes shins. Inhale to plank, gazes forward. Exhale, chaturanga, gazes forward. Inhale, upward dog, gaze is up. Exhale, downward dog, gaze is shins. Inhale to plank, gazes forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, gazes down the nose. Inhale to cobra, gazes forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, gazes forward. Exhale, left foot forward, fold, gazes shins. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears and arch back, gazes thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down and behind to clasp, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hands to earth or blocks, left foot back to low lunge, looking forward. Exhale, downward dog, gazes shins. Inhale to plank, gaze forward. Exhale, chaturanga, gaze forward. Inhale, up dog, gaze up. Exhale, down dog, gaze shins. Inhale to plank, gaze forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, gaze down nose. Inhale to cobra, gaze forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog, gaze shins. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, right foot forward, fold over legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears and arch back. And exhale, Tadasana. Yeah, so when you have your thumbs hooked and your arms are by your ears, you have to really lift your sternum, you lift your head, and then also you're lifting your eyes. So this is how you cheat a little bit here. I can see my thumbs without dropping my head back behind my arms. So everybody just try that part. That's it. Just hook the thumbs, lift up, lift the sternum, lift the eyes to look at the thumbs as you arch back. Okay, we're not going to do that one again though. Tadasana, gaze is forward. At the horizon, you're waiting for the sun to rise. Inhale, lift the prayer up overhead, gaze is thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to earth or blocks. Inhale, look up halfway, prepare. Exhale, jump or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, looking past the hands. Inhale, jump or step between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Lift up through a flat back, bring the prayer overhead, gazes at the thumbs, and exhale, Tadasana, Ashtanga B. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the prayer, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up halfway, prepare. Exhale, jump or step back, Chaturanga. Gazes forward. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the right foot forward, left heel to earth. Lift up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel to earth, lift up warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, looking past the hands. Inhale, jumper step between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the prayer, Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Step on your left foot, bring your right foot right in front of it. The heels are touching the toes, and bring your arms to the side. And on your own speed, start to look all the way to the right and all the way to the left. Yeah, it's like, woo! All those little muscles are working to keep you stabilized. Now, if you have this down pat, close your eyes. It's really a challenge to do with the eyes closed. Okay, open your eyes, bring the other foot forward. Make sure you're even, you're not on uneven ground. Start with the hands to the side, looking side to side all the way. And then once you get that, close the eyes. You gotta look in your eye, your mind's eye. All right, good. And just shake it out. Okay. Come back to Tadasana. Inhale, lift the prayer overhead, gaze is up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to earth or blocks. Inhale, look up halfway, prepare. Exhale, jump or step back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the right foot forward, the left heel to earth. Lift up, warrior one. Exhale, 1. Where's the gaze? Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, extend your leg, open to the side. And exhale, bend the knee, warrior two. Tailbone and pelvic bone pull together. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, extend the front leg. Exhale, rebend, extended side angle A. Right hand is outside the right foot. Left arm is up and over the ear, looking at the top hand. And you want to feel the energy all the way from the finger to the outside of your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale the left hand down. And exhale, step back to downward dog. And you can stay in downward dog, or you can come forward to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward, right heel to earth. Lift up, warrior one. Keep pulling the left hip back. Press into the little finger more than the thumbs. Feel how that opens up your shoulders. 5 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Just bring your hands a little more forward so you can look up at the thumbs. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Press the back of your right foot down. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, extend your leg. Open the shoulders and the hips to the side. Exhale, bend the knee, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, rebend, left hand outside the left foot, right arm up and over the ear, gazing up at the top hand. Try not to let your head fall back on an angle. Inhale. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale the right hand down. And exhale, step back to downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, looking past the hands. Inhale, jump or step between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lift up through a flat back. Bring the prayer overhead, gaze is up. And exhale, Tadasana. Now come to the middle of your mat, and let's all face this wall today. And jump your feet out. We did this on Saturday. I think that was just Will. We're going to do this again. The difference between Prasarita, Padottanasana, D, and Skandasana. So bring the thumbs to the sacrum, lift the chest, pull the elbows back, gazes up. Exhale, fold forward through a flat back, feel your tailbone reaching back, and bring your hands down to the earth. So your feet are parallel. We're going to do it's wide angle forward fold D. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the left knee. A couple more rounds. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the left knee. One more round. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Now come back to center. Now turn your feet out. We're going to come to Skandasana. So you bend both knees. Let's go back to the right. So go to the right side, and you can bring your hands off the floor to prayer. And then your left foot flexes. Inhale through the center. Both knees are bent. Exhale to the front of the mat. Flex the right foot. Inhale to center. Exhale to the back of the mat. Inhale to center. Exhale to the front of the mat. Inhale back to center. Good. So hopefully everybody felt the difference between those, right? It definitely is stretching different part of the legs. All right, so come back to both legs extended and lower the left knee to the floor for gate, standing up on the knee. I do gate a lot in the warm-up. Right arm to the side, left arm up and over. Breathing there. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now come back up, and we're going to do something a little different. Bring your hands down on the floor. Flex your right foot. And then see if you can slide it out and sit behind your left foot, okay? And then right elbow down, left arm up and over to the right. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now we got to come back up. Bring your hands down in front of you. Come back up to your knee. And then tuck your toes and come back up all the way. For gate to the other side. Right knee down. The left foot. The toes are facing this wall here. Left arm down. Right arm up and over. Gate. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, lift up. You can bring the hands down. The right foot comes forward. Sit back behind your right foot. Left elbow down, right arm up and over. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now lift up again. Bring your hands. Come up to your right knee. Tuck your right toes. And then your right leg comes out to the side. Again, good. Now we'll do one just regular forward fold. So inhale, look up halfway, and exhale, fold forward. And let's open up the shoulders a little bit more. Bring the hands behind the back, clasp the hands together, extend the hands up to the sky, and let the hands fall over your head. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now keep your hands here and see if you can lift all the way back up. And find that little bit of back bend at the top. And then looking forward, just soften the knees and jump the feet back together. Come back to the front. All right, so now we're going to move into Bird of Paradise. If you take my class a lot, you probably see that I love this pose. I do it a lot. But I want you to, if you really use the strap, if it's hard for you, get the strap ready, because I really want you to focus on the gaze. We're going to try to extend the leg out to the side and look to this. If the leg is out to the right, we're looking to the left. Okay, so just have your strap ready. Now you can, once again, bring the thumbs to the sacrum. Yeah, you don't need a loop or anything. Just have it close by. And then thumbs to the sacrum, lift the chest, fold forward. You can bring your hands all the way down. Now pop your right heel off the floor, and you're going to bring your right hand through and behind you, and the left hand comes behind you. Now, really grab your strap if this is at all hard for you. And then you really have to use just the back body. Bend your left knee, the standing leg, and then lift up all the way. Press the right, back of your right arm into the leg and extend your right leg to the right. And then gaze at the left. Turn your head and gaze to the left. 5 breaths. Yeah, use your strap. Good. Yeah. Strap is great. And then once 5 breaths, you finish the 5 breaths, soften the left knee and bring the right toes all the way back down. Bring both hands to the floor, and everybody just shake it out a moment. Okay. Now bring your left heel off the floor. And you're going to bring your left hand inside your left leg behind you. And then your right hand is behind your back. And this is where you can just grab your strap to hold on to. And then bend your standing leg, your right leg. Really use the strength of your back body. Lift up. You've got to have strong glutes for this and open legs as well. Come all the way up. Press the arm against the leg, and maybe the leg comes out to the left. And look to the right. Drishti is to the right. 5 breaths. Good, and then soften the leg, bring the left foot down, let go of the bind, bring your hands back to the floor, and you can just shake it out a moment. Good. Lift the thumbs back to the sacrum, lift all the way up. Find that little bit of back bend, and just shake it out a moment. Good. All right, so another balance, but this one is an arm balance. Crow, just crow. Crows, you can do crow. Come up to the center of the mat. And we'll start in tiptoe asana. So really use Mula Bandha, the pulling up the pelvic floor, and press the heels together. Pull up the pelvic floor. It can be even tighter than usual. Bend the knees and let your shoulders descend over the hips over the heels, coming all the way down. And then opening the knees to the side. Bring the hands down. Squeeze the upper arms. Open the knees out to the side. Good, Will. And then start to tilt forward. And maybe one or both feet lifts up. Count 5 breaths if you can. Now, drishti should actually be forward instead of back at your feet. If you're going to look back at your feet, you're going to fall on your head. And then see if you can jump back to chaturanga. Where's drishti for chaturanga? Gaze is forward. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, child seat. Just breathe here in child seat a little bit. So we're going to try our inversions, but I want everybody to try them in the middle of the room. You're not going to, maybe if you don't come into handstand at the wall, you probably won't come into handstand now, but it's good to try these inversions in the middle of the room just to see where you are, so you're not always relying on the wall. All right, so we're going to start with handstand. So press your hands forward. Come into a downward dog. Now bring your shoulders over the wrists. Now I want you to look down between. I just want you to make sure your shoulders are over the wrists. Step the left foot forward. Lift the right leg. And then 5 hops here. Yep, keep looking between your hands. Maybe just a little bit forward of your hands. Good. And after 5 hops, you can take a little child seat. Okay, let's come back to downward dog. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. You want to make sure the shoulders are over the wrists and step the other foot forward. 5 hops on the other side. Great job. Okay, and you can rest just a second. All right. Forearm stand. I like to use a block, but you do not have to use a block. Place your hands down. Really grip the floor here. Start in a dolphin. Gaze is forward. You don't want to look back at your feet. Step the left foot forward. Lift the right leg. 5 hops on the right side. Try to keep looking forward. Don't look back. Don't look back at your feet. Will, look forward. I know, that one's hard, right? After 5 hops, take a little break. Yeah. It takes a little bit of back flexibility, doesn't it, to keep looking forward. All right, and let's come into the other side. Start in dolphin. Step the other foot forward. Yeah, keep looking forward. Look forward, don't look back at your feet. The drishti is really important here, where you're looking. For one thing, you can land on your head if you're looking back at your feet. Okay. Okay, so we're going to spend 3 more minutes in inversions. You can come into headstand whenever you're ready. If you need a little break, that's fine. We have about 2 minutes, 45 seconds left now. Try to do it in the middle of the room. Beautiful. You want to feel your hips over your shoulders. Yep. And then good, Rebecca. Two more minutes. Good. So I don't think you want to close your eyes in this one, but don't think about drishti in this very much. I think you're just looking forward. This is good to do it in the middle of the room, see where you are and the process of getting your headstand. One more minute. So we're talking about darshan. It's an ancient act that is performed in the traditions of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, and yoga. And it means sight or viewing or vision. A key concept of darshan is the act of making eye contact, be it with a murti, with the image of God, a guru, or another human or a sentient being. Darshan is an act of equality. I see you, you see me. I see your hunger and fear, you see my hunger and fear. Everyone come on back down to child's seat. Breathe here. And you'll have to read the exploration. It's posted out here on the wall, or you may have gotten it in an email. Or you can go to the website. Press your hands down. Come back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Gaze is down the nose. Lift the hands off the earth. Feet down. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Rest one cheek on the mat. Rock out the hips. Shalambhasana. We've done a lot of shoulder opening. So if you want to clasp your hands together behind your sacrum, that's an option. Forehead to mat, feet together. Inhale, lift everything up. Balance on the navel. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Let go of the clasps. Rock out the hips. Dhanurasana, bow. Bend the knees, reach back, hold on to the ankles. Inhale, lift up, balance on the navel. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale, try to bring the knees together. Exhale, four. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower, rock out the hips. Good. So now the second one if you want to hold on to the inside of the ankles, that's an option. You just want to make sure you have the eyes, the elbows facing out. All right, so bend the knees, reach back, hold on to the ankles, in or out. Inhale, lift up, balance on the navel. Exhale, 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale, lift. Rebecca, actually have your arm. Go ahead and lower down your hands the other way. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay, good. And just rock it out. All right. Roll over into the back. And we'll start by bringing the feet as wide as the mat and just windshield wiper the knees. So bend the knees, the feet are on the edge of the mat, and just windshield wiper the knees back and forth. All right, now bring the feet back to hips width distance and reach down, tickle the back of the feet, or you may want to hold on to the front of the ankles. Inhale, lift the lower, middle, upper back. Exhale, roll the shoulders under. Clasp the hands together. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Now here's an option. You can try this, a little opening up the shoulders. Again, keep the hands together and then lay your torso down on your arms. Just opens up the shoulders passively. I like the way it feels. Something to try. And you can still windshield wiper the knees back and forth here. All right, so we have 15 breaths of Urdhva I'll walk you through the first 2 rounds. Bring the hands by the ears. Fingers are pointed to the shoulders. Press down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. See if you can feel in your mind's eye if your feet are parallel. I know that's hard to do, but almost everybody can turn their feet more parallel. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lift your chin up. Exhale, lower. Windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Good. Good. Second round. And this time, try to get your shoulders over your wrists just a little bit more. So bring the hands by the ears, fingers pointing to the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Feet are parallel, like you're squeezing in a block between your legs. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift the chin to the chest. Exhale, lower. Windshield wiper the knees back and forth. All right, whenever you're ready, the third set, count 5 breaths to yourself, and then hug the knees to the chest when you finish. If happy babies in your practice, you can practice that now. And then bring the knees back together. We're going to do 2 different twists. So the first one, go ahead and lower your feet to the mat, but bring your feet as wide as the mat. And now keeping your feet on the edge of the mat, let both knees fall to the left side. And then lift your left ankle and place it on top of your right thigh. Good. And then keep pressing your right hip bone up to the sky. It's going to stretch out your right quad just a little bit. It's a little bit of internal hip rotation that will help. That's when we windshield wiper the knees back and forth, we're doing a little bit of internal hip rotation. It's directly connected to your lower back. All right, good. Now lift the left ankle off and bring it back to the edge of the mat, and lift both knees to the center and lower both knees over to the right side. Lift the right ankle up and place it on your left thigh, and gently press your left hip up to the sky, stretching out your left quad. And lift your right ankle up and bring it back to the edge of the mat, and lift both knees. Now hug both knees into the chest again. And let's try eagle legs. So the right thigh is going to be on top of the left thigh. And then let both knees fall over to the left and look back to the right. Good. Lift the knees back to the center. And now the left thigh is on top of the right thigh. Let both knees fall over to the right and look back to the left. Lift both knees back to the center and just hug the both knees in. Make any last adjustments you need. And let's roll up into Navasana like we do in the express class. So you can roll back and forth a little bit. And then come all the way up, and you can keep facing the clock wall. And then sit back on your sits bones, extend the legs and the arms. Inhale, exhale, 5, inhale, exhale, 4, inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, lower down. Tadasana, keep the feet away from the pelvis, fingers around toes, elbows to floor, top of the head to the middle of the feet. Inhale, exhale, 1, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, lift up, lift the knees, extend the legs forward for Paschimottanasana. Hold on wherever you can. Take a deep breath in, pull your shoulders back, reaching your chest forward, your breastbone here. Take another deep breath in and pull your chest past your feet. You're pulling your chest to this wall. 10 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, pull your chest to the wall, not just the top of your head, not your chin, not your forehead, your chest, your breastbone. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 1, lift up, and bend your knees, bringing your feet to the edges of the mat. You can hold on to your ankles, long spine. We're going to work our way into Kurmasana, tortoise. So start to slide your left elbow underneath your left leg. And let's do another twist. So lift the right arm, and maybe the right hand comes behind, maybe the left hand comes behind, and find your bind here. Keep pressing the arm against the leg. Open your right shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Press your left hand down. Reach your right arm back up. And then come back to the ankles, long spine. And then start to walk your right hand underneath the right knee. Left arm reaches up. And then maybe you find the bind. Think of both shoulders rolling over, under. Finding the bind, finding this twist. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. You got it, man. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Let go of the bind. The right hand down, the left arm up. Now come back and hold on to the ankles again. Take a deep breath in. And then you're going to start to walk both hands underneath. Go as far as you can, and then maybe extend your legs. Rest your head down on the floor. Count 15 breaths to yourself. Yeah, you can even try to bring the hands behind you eventually and clasp the hands behind your back. Yep. You're so close. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And when you finish the 15 breaths, make your way out of that. The drishti for that is for tortoise kormasanas within your third eye point. Let's bring the hands behind us, feet forward, fingers pointing towards your buttocks for inclined plank. Inhale, lift the hips. Option to lower the head on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lift the chin to the chest. Exhale, lower. All right, so either Supta Baddha Konasana or shoulder stand. If anyone really wants to bring the legs up to the wall, you can bring your mat over to the wall and do that. And we'll practice this for about 4 minutes. Yeah, your head should be on the floor here. Yeah, there you go. That's good. That's good. Yeah. There you go. Bring your elbows a little closer together. Yeah, nice. And I think Mula Bandha helps in a shoulder stand. Keep pulling up your pelvic floor, even though you're upside down, to get the hips over the shoulders. Two more minutes. You may want to cross one ankle over the other and lift your legs back up. And you could switch the other side. One more minute. There's 30 more seconds. If you want to practice a variation of shoulder stand, feel free to practice that now. Lower the feet overhead into plow. Option to lower the knees around the ears, Karnapidasana. And slowly rolling down, using the abs, using the strength of the arms. And propping up for Matsyasana, fish, removing any padding that you've been using. Propping up on your forearms, lifting the sternum to the sky, lowering the top of the head to the mat. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Press the elbows down. Inhale the chin back of the chest. Then lower down. And we'll practice our Shavasana now. Use any props that you need to get really settled in here. Begin to deepen your breath. Deep inhales and long exhales. Becoming aware of the movement in the chest, the ribs, and the abdomen. Allow the movement to extend to the fingers and the toes, the extremities. And stretch the arms overhead. Hug the knees into the chest. Slowly rolling to the right side, and you can just pause here a moment. Recall the intention that you set for the practice. Repeat it to yourself. Now press your top hand down and lift yourself up. And I'm going to lead you through a guided meditation, but we're going to start with 2 minutes, just concentrating on the heart area as if you were breathing in and out of the heart. And on the inhale, you can say to yourself, so. And the exhale, say to yourself, hum. We're going to be there for 2 minutes as if you're just breathing in and out through the heart. Now continue to focus on your heart, but you can let go of saying the mantra to yourself. And while you continue to focus on the area of your heart, for the next minute, we'll start a gratitude meditation. So reminding yourself of all the things, events, people, etc., that you're grateful for as you continue to focus on the heart. And now move your focus, your attention to your fingers and see if you can feel the same pulse of your heart in your fingers. And continuing to focus on the fingers, just have the intention of increasing the heart rate, feeling it in your fingers. Noticing if you're feeling a pulsing or a warmth or a tingling in your fingers. Just by having the intention of increasing the heart rate. And now have the intention of a warmth increasing in your fingers, feeling your fingers getting warmer and warmer. And now move that intention to that attention to the area of your face around the eyes. See if you can have the intention of a warmth increasing around the eyes. Now bring your attention back to the heart. And taking that awareness with you of the power of setting an intention and the focus, paying attention to that intention. And just by setting that intention, how much energy goes towards that direction. And let's close by chanting 3 Oms and 3 Shantis. And bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for your practice. Have a lovely night, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you. Oh, announcements. We have 3 Sunday night events. The first one is a kirtan on Sunday the 16th, then a cacao ceremony on the Sunday the 23rd, and then a Hanuman journey on March 2nd. So events.